Good morning, children. Welcome back to the new class. Hope you are all safe by God's grace. Did you remember what we have learnt in the previous class? Yes, we learnt about what is computer, where does the computer works, and how does the computer works, and different generation of computer. Now, we are going to recall what are the different generation of computer. Yes, we have 6 generation of computer. First one is first generation of computer. Here they used, yes, vacuum tubes from 1940 to 1955. And the second one is second generation of computer. Here they used transistor 1955 to 1964. Third one is integrated circuit 1964 to 1975. The fourth one is microprocessor 1975 to 1980. Fifth generation computer, they used ultra large scale integrator, that is 1980 from 1980 to till date. The last one in future, that's called parallel processing they used. It's like a robot. Okay. Yes. Good children. Hope you learnt about the different generation of computer. Yes. Today we are going to learn about what is data, what is information, and how does the computer works. Like what are the processes that happens in the computer. Okay. First we will see what is data. What is data? Data is raw facts. That is, it does not give any meaningful information to the user. For example, what is this? 11, Raja and C. When I look at this image, can you get any detail about this? No. It's like 11, Raja and C. Doesn't give any detailed information to the user. So, this is called data. So, getting data from the user. And the second one, information. After getting data, what we need to do? We need to process it. So, the unmeaningful data become meaningful when we do the processing. That is called as a data processing. Get the data from the user and it process it. See here, Raja is a 11C. When I see Raja, 11C, it does not give any meaningful sentence or meanings to the user. But now Raja is in 11C, gives meanings to the user. This is called as a fact. Collection of facts, that's called as a information. So data, process it, and we will get the information. This is called as a data processing. This is called as a data processing. Yes, this is called as an input process output cycle. What is input process output cycle? So, it needs certain input from the user and process it and produce the desired output, and the input unit takes the input from the user in a binary digit, and then central processing unit does the process and produce the output. The memory unit holds the data and the instruction of the computer. This is element of computer system. So already I explained. How do I get input? Input unit. So like keyboard and mouse, and then process it. Central processing unit, and then storage. It will be stored in the particular memory and we will retrieve it whenever we want to use it. And the last one, output unit. We will learn them in detail. Yes, what is this? Components of computer. The computer, it is a set of hardware and software. Hardware means physical components of computer like keyboard, mouse, monitor, etc. Software means set of instruction. So set of instruction in a machine understandable form. Okay. So when we have both hardware and software, it gives the desired output. Okay. Here we have block diagram of computer. That means how does the computer works first. So it takes input from the user. Already I told you input unit like keyboard, mouse. To that we will get the data. What is data? Raja or Kavita or Meena. So it gives data and then it will take into the memory unit. Then control unit. So control unit, the processor will do the arithmetic logic function, or it will controls the flow of the data between the memory unit and input unit. And then arithmetic logic unit will process the data as a information to the memory unit. From the memory unit, the output unit will be retrieved and it will produce the desired output to the user. When you see the red arrow, that shows data. So it is a raw facts. And from the ALU to the memory unit becomes information. So that is facts. And then it will produce the desired output. In the memory unit we have two types, primary and secondary memory. Next we will learn about input unit. What is an input unit? Yes, to feed any form of data to the computer. How do we feed the data to the computer? Through keyboard or through the mouse or some of the input devices. Yes, so the input unit which helps to get the data from the user and do the processing and produce the desired output. So to get the information we are using input unit. Second one, central processing unit. Yes, CPU is the major component of the computer. So what will happen? It will control the operation of all the other components such as memory, input unit and output unit. So it's called as a brain of the computer. See here, how do I draw B? Get the information and then CPU. The processing will happen. How? Machine language 0 and 1 binary data. And then output unit, we will get B. Look at the image. Yes. So we will get the desired output. So this is the way central processing unit works. There are three components in central processing unit. The first one, control unit, arithmetic logic unit and memory unit. First we will see arithmetic and logic unit. What is arithmetic and logic unit? Yes, arithmetic in the sense addition and subtraction. So, and logic thinking also will happen using this input arithmetic and logic unit. So, when you look at this addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all kind of calculation things will happen in arithmetic unit. Logical operation also, that is, it controls the decision making ability of the computer. The next unit is control unit. This is also part of the central processing unit. So what does the control unit do? Yes, it will control the data flow between the input unit, arithmetic logic unit and to the output. The next one is about, yes, look at this one. It's a memory unit. Yes. Do you think memory is very important for the human? Yes. If I want to call out your name, if I want to know you about in detail, so how do I remember? I will ask your name and details and I have to recall it every time. Then only I will be able to call you by name, and also I know you in person. So yes, memory unit helps us to retrieve data. So like human has memory, the computer also has a memory unit. There are two types of memory, primary memory and secondary memory. What is primary memory? It is a temporary. For example, if the current goes, the information will be lost. But secondary memory, the information will be permanent, and primary memory, it's a volatile, but secondary memory is non-volatile. Example for primary memory is RAM, random access memory, but secondary memory, that is CD-ROM or hard disk. Next we are going to learn about some of the output unit. What is this? Yes, monitors and printers. Yes, how do I get the output? Through the monitor. Yes, if I want to print some documents, I can use keyboard to enter the data, and then I can click on print. Then using the printer, I can get the hard copy of the data. Yes, for that reason we are using output unit. So it gives desired output for the user. It gets input like taking photo, then process it, the man image, and then output is the image it's printing the image, so we will get as a hard copy. So clicking the camera, process it, and then output. The next one is we are going to learn about some of the input device. These are input unit, central processing unit, and then the last one output unit. And now we are going to see some of the input devices. So the first one is, yes, everybody knows. What is this? Keyboard. What is keyboard, children? Yes, keyboard get the data from the user and pass the data to the computer. Do you know it's like a? Yes, it's like a typewriter. We have some individual keys also. And here, when I give data, it will pass the data to the central processing unit. Very good. The next one, what is this? Mouse. Mouse is also one of the input device. It's a pointing device. If I want to move the cursor, I will be able to control the mouse using my hand. So I can control the movement. It's a pointing device, and also I will be able to select icons and menus in which I want to. If for example, if I want to select my computer, I can use my mouse to go and keep my mouse there, and I can click on that. The next one is a mouse action. Click, drag, drop. So many options are available in the mouse. So mouse is one of the input device. The next one, what is this? There are three types of mouse. One is mechanical mouse. Mechanical mouse, it's like a, can you see the ball inside that one? Yes, that ball helps us to rotate, and it will get the data and pass the information data to the computer. The second one, optical mouse. So this here, motion and acceleration of the pointer, and also here they used light, but it's very sensitive towards the surface. If the surface is good, we'll be able to move the cursor easily, but if the surface is not good, we'll find it difficult. The next one is laser mouse. Laser mouse, it's also like a, it's motion and the acceleration of the pointer, and also here they use laser light. Instead of light, here they use laser light, so we can work in any kind of surface. The next input device, scanner. Where do we use scanner, children? Yes, if I want to scan some of my books, or if I want to scan any documents, I will use scanner. Scanner is also one of the input device. So what is the first point? Yes, when I keep my books under the scanner, what will happen? The information directly to the computer, and then it's like a Xerox machine, and here, so the printer format into the digital format. I can save it as a soft copy. If I want, after scanning, I can use printer to take the print also. The next one, look at the picture, children. What is this? Yes, fingerprint scanner. This is one of the input device. I think in most of the places they are using fingerprint scanner. Yes, here it's like a pointing device. That is, the device should recognize our fingerprint. Each finger will have different prints. So for each person it differs. So fingerprint is a unique option. It's like a biometric technology, and also this is a convenient device for fast and security. So the fingerprint scanner helps it will recognize correctly so that no user can steal our data from our system if we set the lock to the fingerprint option. The next one, trackball. Trackball is also input device. Trackball also is a input device. Yes, trackball, it's like a, what is this? Upside down design mouse. So like mouse is in upside down. So how does the work? It moves the ball directly, but the things will be in particular place. That is, it moves the ball directly, but the device will be remain in the same place. We will rotate only the ball. Okay, the next input device is a retinal scanner. What is retinal scanner, children? Yes, retinal in the sense eye. So this is also like fingerprint scanner. This is retinal scan, which helps to scan through our eyes. It's, yes, already I told, like fingerprint, here also they use biometric technique, and yes, unique pattern. Each one of our eyes, that is retinal, it has different patterns. So myself and my sister cannot have same retinal print. So it's like a unique patterns. It falls in unique patterns. The next one, it's a light pen. Yes, light pen is also like one of the input device. It's a pointing device. It's a pointing device, and also it's light sensitive element. So if the surface is smooth, and if I'll be able to work in the surface, then I'll be able to move it. And also I can easily draw anything using light pen in my computer. So light pen is one of the input device. Yes, what is this? Optical character reader, OCR. OCR stands for optical character reader. This is also one of the input device. Yes, it detects character. How do I detect character? So optical character reader, what will happen? It will read the data. So if it is a letter or character, it will detect it. And then here we can edit the scan document also. So the reader reads, and then in the computer we can edit and we can print it. The next input device. Yes, I think you all know this one. Yeah, very good. This is a barcode reader. Barcode reader, and here scans the information. Barcode reader helps us to scans the information, and it's very fast and error free. It will give fast and error free information. Where do you see the barcode, children? Yes, if you go to supermarket, nowadays they are using for billing, and also we can see in many places. So here they are using QR code. So you like this QR code, when we show our barcode reader, it detects the code and it helps us to get the information. This is one of the input device. Next one is voice input system. What is voice input system? Yes, here they used microphone. Why do we use microphone? Yes, if I want to speak something, if I want to record my voice, I will use microphone to get the data from the user, and I can pass the data to the computer. And yeah, already I explained, it captures the voice data, and also here they use speech recognition software. The computer understands. The next input device is a digital camera. So I think everybody knows what is the digital camera they are using. Yes, in all birthday party, in your home functions or in marriage, they are using digital camera. So how does the digital camera? It capture the images or videos. Yes, in many people will take photos in any kind of if they like to take photos in a park or any places, they can go and take the images. So it capture the images as a data and send the data to the computer. That is CCD. What is CCD? Yes, what is CCD? Charge coupled device. It's an electronic chip. So when the chip detects the lens, it will convert the data into the digital format. Okay, so the light rays into digital format using the digital camera. The next input device is touch screen. Yes, when I touch something, it will navigate or it will access. So through the touches, the data will be passed through the computer. It's a display device and it is alternative to a mouse or keyboard, like graphical user interface, GUI. That is graphical user interface. Okay, the next one is about keyer. What is keyer? Yes, keyer is also one of the input device that will be attached to our hands, and through the hands we can navigate. So like buttons, we will click and we will navigate. So signaling by hand. So if I want to give the data, I can press any button. So the data will be processed through that particular wire to the computer. And then here it has large number of switches like keyboard. In keyer we have large number of keys, 4 to 50 keys, but all will be in a cluster. There is a difference between keyboard and keyer. From the name you can understand. What is the difference between keyboard and keyer? Yes, keyboard has board, but keyer does not have the board. Super children. Yes, the last part. Hope you have learnt about components of computer system, and also we learned some of the input device. Children, hope you have learnt some new things. Thank you and be safe. We'll see you in the next class. Bye children.